Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we got Lil Yachty taking a clap at DJ Vlad. Big Sean and ending it all. Was DaBaby caught on camera? You like, again? Boosie with the message for his ops and 6ix9ine defining what a snitch is, technically. Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, man. If this is your first time to the channel, be sure to hit that thumbs up button if you're feeling any part of the content, man. We definitely appreciate that, man. Hit that notification bell, man, so you can be first in line when we drop this heat. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, man, we appreciate your sub, man. Real talk. All right? Now, we want to give a shout out to Lennox Caldwell, man. My man came through, man. He gave me a real encouraging message. My man said, your videos are helping me get my mind off of some very real stuff going on in my life right now. If just for a little bit, I get to be entertained by an intelligent black man, keep up the good work. Hey, yo, man, I really appreciate that, man. That almost brought a tear to my eye, but then I remembered, I'm just a voice. You see what I'm saying? I don't got no eyes. You follow me? Hey, yo, Badass Mo 3 said Casanova want to see them comments say snitch like 6ix9ine. You still gonna be good before you start telling, it seems. And Casanova came through talking about, yes, I do. And you know, that blew my mind right there, right? And because there ain't no checks or nothing. It just says Casanova. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, and Baddies Beast came through talking about, by the way, love the show. Always have great new info first. Thanks, Celebs Source. I'm going to share your channels on my Facebook. Hey, yo, man, we appreciate that, Baddies Beast. Yo, man, if you can, you know what I'm saying, share the channel. You know what I mean? It definitely helps us out. You can share it on your Instagram, Facebook, wherever, man. I don't really care. You know what I mean? Share it. Be like a video that you particularly like. Share that joint. And you know what I'm saying? When we hit 1 million subs, man, we just going to be very appreciative, man. You see what I'm saying? Now, first on deck is your boy Lil Yachty. Now, a lot of folks have issues with DJ Vlad, right? Before. But since the Farrakhan situation and Lord Jamar, Nori, they made it explicitly clear what the culture feels about DJ Vlad. Now, Lil Yachty has come for DJ Vlad as well. Vlad had a headline, I think it might have been yesterday, that says something along the lines of, Lil Yachty seems to confirm he's no longer cool with Lil Uzi Vert. All right. Now, this is based on an interview that Yachty had with No Jumper. And Yachty said, quote, it's love everywhere. At the end of the day, it's love. Close quote. See, I like that, right? Now, upon seeing the headline that Vlad posted, Lil Yachty sent Vlad a tweet talking about, quote, Vlad TV, you a B. Because that's not what I said. Stop twisting words, you FBI agent. Close quote. Now, Vlad fired back saying, quote, nobody's twisting your words. They asked if you and Lil Uzi Vert were cool, and you said, watch the video yourself before you start accusing people of twisting words that you said yourself. Kids today love to play victim and blame everyone else for their own actions. Close quote. That man said kids. Now, if you think it stopped there, you must be new here. Lil Yachty had some time on his hands, so he engaged, and he said, quote, Ninja, it don't mean we not cool. It means I'd rather not speak on the situation publicly. Close quote. I can get with that, right? But Vlad came back and said, AKA, meaning you're not cool with him. Because if you were cool, you would say it. Stop acting like people are stupid, Yachty. You said what you said. Stand behind your words like a man. Close quote. Man, I hate when people go with the like a man joint. You see what I'm saying? Honestly, though, we usually hear that from the ladies. But anyway, Lil Yachty responded to that saying, quote, you a B. And you're dumb. Eat a D, you dumb F. I don't have a problem with him. We just don't talk. Close quote. Now, you know who he does have a problem with. You like who? Mr. Vlad. Anyway, Vlad posted his final tweet saying, quote, well, after doing some digging, now I see that your Lil Uzi Vert comment, that Lil Uzi Vert comment that you're trying to backtrack from is a whole lot more than we just don't talk. Seems like this whole thing is really about JT of the City Girls. And here's a tweet that started it all. Close quote. Showing a pic of the tweet which said from Uzi to Yachty, talking about where you at. You know what you did in 2018? With Yachty saying, what did I do? And Uzi posting in huge letters, JT. Hey, yo, something tells me, man, Yachty don't like Vlad. You know what I mean? Vlad, on the other hand, is like, yes, I've got content. Big Sean has come through and very candidly provided some insight into his mental struggles. He was on Facebook Facebook Watch interview with Michael Eric Dyson, where he stated that he suffered from severe depression and unhappiness, and due to that, he contemplated self-murder. Hey, yo, take a listen.
You can have a way with words, and you can be poetic, or you could be, lyrical, and still not always get across how you feel all the way. Because sometimes it takes next. People don't get an opportunity where we from, so it's like that was my mentality, was taking care of everybody else and trying not to look soft, or look like a bitch. You know how people tell you like, those are the stigmas that's been placed years and years, and I couldn't get through the day, without feeling terrible. I was sure contemplating suicide a lot of times, and having guns in my hands, and just like even planning it out to the point like, hey, well, if I do kill myself, at least my family will get this amount of money. I did this already, like all these things, right? So because I just was stressed out. And
my man said, I sure contemplated suicide a lot of times, having guns in my hand, feeling it for real, planning it out to the point where I said, hey, if I do off myself, at least my family will get this amount of money. I did this already. Close quote. Now, first and foremost, right? If you're having these thoughts, man, like you the listener, man, if you are having these kinds of thoughts, man, there is a suicide prevention number for you to call to speak to a professional, all right? That number is 1-800-273-8255. 273-8255. That's 1-800-273-TALK, all right? Now, thankfully, he didn't do anything crazy, but to that statement in particular, right? My family will get this amount of money if I off myself. Like, even if they did, it ain't like they gonna enjoy it, man. They want you in particular, right? The value is in you, not the money, man. Folks that don't care want the money. People that do care want you, and they won't enjoy the money, all right? You are more than just you, man. You, the listener, are your ancestors' wildest dreams, man. Real talk, man. What you bring to the planet can't nobody match, man. Each ripple, big or small, has an effect. Now, Big Sean also said, quote, because I was just stressed out and not happy, I realized that, okay, I need to stop everything I'm doing and figure this out, or I'm going to self-destruct. Close quote. Smart move. You see what I'm saying? Pulled away from the noise and went into self-preservation mode. And there's nothing wrong with that if you ask for help, man. Who you gonna go to if you can't get help from someone stronger than yourself, man? I mean, think about it, right? If you want to, this is all about self-love, man. And self-love, like, the reason why you might not like yourself is because you wish better for yourself. And by wishing better for yourself, that shows that there's actually some self-love, man, because you want what's best for you. My man Big Sean said, I sought therapy, connected with God more, spiritually grounded myself, and put myself as a first priority for the first time ever. You see that, man? My man sought assistance, connected with his creator, and put the life vest on himself first. And don't be ignorant of the fact, right, that spiritual influences also seek to terminate you. What the scriptures teach, man. The evil spirit was trying to throw the child into the fire, then into the water. And when they got sent out of the man, they went into the pigs and ran off a cliff. The objective is, right, to encourage the destruction of that which possesses value, which in this case is you, man. Yo, first and foremost, man, connect with God through Christ, and then call that number, man. Yo, some of you like, well, what if I don't want to do it that way? Then you gambling with not enough money. You see what I'm saying? Who implied that tomorrow's promise, man? Who lied to you? Look, wouldn't it be crazy, right, if you stood before the Most High and he was like, not only did everybody know my blood was payment, right, but even Celebs Source told you that, pointing at me, and I'm sitting over there on the side like, yo, man, it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? And you'll be like, that's what Celebs Source look like. Man, he kind of handsome on your way downstairs. You see what I'm saying? We reported to you a few days ago, right, that DaBaby was being sued by his landlord because not only did he violate the terms of his rental agreement, but he also did a video shoot, which the landlord said was prohibited. Now, the landlord stated that when he went to the property and tried to get them to stop shooting the video, DaBaby and his crew put the paws on him, knocking his teeth out. I guess it's one tooth. It knocked his tooth out and took his phone. Now, we have a hard time believing all that, but the angels of content provision graced us with a clip of the insanity. Yo, take a look. Now I know what you're thinking, right? Aha! We caught him red-handed or black-fisted, whatever, right? Guilty. To which I would say, not that fast. Have you ever heard of Rodney King? The video don't mean ish, man. In fact, right? Because they got off, as far as I saw, right? Now, if you look closely, that's not DaBaby shaking that man's comb over loose. You see, DaBaby is actually in the background in front of a white van with a multicolored jacket. So as far as I'm concerned, right? DaBaby didn't touch nobody. Boosie has a strong message, dare I say last message, for rappers that team up with his ops. Now, what was it? Like, in November, remember Boosie's man Mo3 was killed in Texas, and about a week later, Boosie's ride was shot up and he caught a hot one to the leg? Now, a couple of names have been thrown out about who may have been responsible, but nothing at this point has been solid. You see what I'm saying? Boosie has stated on the gram, quote, "I catch any one of you rappers with my ops, you gonna lay," close quote. Like, I don't know if I would have put it on social media. Again, right? My hype man would be speaking on social media on my behalf with me looking out the window, talking about, yo, don't make him F you up, homie. Working with his ops is like playing with his emotions. He'll get you and them. He'll cut your balls off and hand them to your partner. It's the principle of the whole thing. There's principalities to this. You see what I'm saying? All the while, I'll be staring out the window the whole time. And finally, 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6ix9ine, seems to have a love-hate relationship with the moniker Snitch. One minute he rocks a jacket that has a rat on it, talking about you guys are snitches too. Then he's like, I ain't no snitch. I'm a supervillain. You know, his documentary. No, I didn't see it. Your boy was asked by, TMZ staffers, what's the definition of snitch? Right? And actually, I think he asked them, like, yo, what is a snitch exactly? And they responded by saying, someone who rats out his peoples. He rats on someone loyal to him. Tekashi then makes the argument, and this is kind of potent, man. I'm trying not to be biased. He makes the argument that if someone is not loyal to you, do the rules of snitching apply to them? The West Coast ain't kidnapped me. Chicago ain't kidnapped me. My peoples did. And may I add, in the clip, he spit all over the camera. Be happy that at least my camera is turned off. Yo, take a look.
When I went to jail, I got addicted to coffee. Like, I didn't know how happy coffee made me. Like coffee, like I'm addicted to coffee now.
Yo, they asked the man, yo, are you shook? You looking around a whole lot. To which he responded that his addiction to Dunkin' Donuts was flaring up and he needed his fix. Now, his looking around a lot, right? Reminded me of the interview that King Von had with DJ Academics when Ak asked him the same question, like, yo, man, you looking around a whole lot. What, are you nervous or something? And of course, later that night, after the vid dropped, King Von was murdered. Speaking of which, 6ix9ine has posted a picture of himself rocking a King Von shirt, quoting more Pooh Shiesty lyrics. This guy is like all over the thin ice. Yo, let us know what you think. If the man was kidnapped and betrayed by his crew, was it snitchery? I mean, if his crew betrayed him, like, aren't the rules of betrayal just as bad as snitchery? And what movie did I quote in that Boosie story? Yo, let us know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news.